Hi, I'm Tony Pearson, Managing Director of Sales Operations UK, here with another one of our Sales Actions videos. So I've done a few other videos looking at maximising the value of your existing customer base. And one area we're going to look at today is cross-selling. So each company has a different weighting for which strategies work best for them with their existing customer base. Some companies do a lot of upselling, others focus on repeat, other companies need a lot of referrals to keep generating referrals from the existing customer base in order to get the next working. If a company has a slightly wider range of products and services, one area that's really effective is to make sure that you've got a good strategy for cross-selling and making sure that you're proactive in introducing other products and services to your existing customer base. Now, what we can't do in this video today is talk about how to go about introducing those products or services, because that will vary a bit too much depending on what those products or services are and who you're selling them to. But what I'm going to give you today is a really simple exercise to do, which will check how thoroughly you're actually proactively selling to your existing customers in terms of introducing other products and services to them. So a lot of companies that I do this exercise with would say before they did it that they were cross-selling quite thoroughly, that they do introduce products and services to their existing customers on a regular basis, and that's always the case. But this should give you quite a few areas of opportunities, and when we do this exercise with clients, generally within a few minutes they're picking the phone up and having conversations either with people they haven't spoken to for a while or with customers that they do speak to on a regular basis but they haven't had particular conversations with. And you'll see that now. So all you need is a piece of paper, pen and paper, and we're going to draw a simple grid basically. I mean, if you've got quite a large customer base, this could take some while to do, but you can do it in sections, take samples of customers, take some of your best customers, and do it in sections so that you can make sure that you can have the conversations afterwards. So all we're going to do is a table basically where you write the names of your customers down the side. I'll just do A, B, C, D here. And what you're going to do across the top is list your products and services. Now, if you, for example, sell office supplies and you've got a catalogue with thousands of products and services in, you're not going to list every single pen, pencil, etc. that you do sell. But what you might do is categorise it. So does this company buy stationery from us? Does this company buy toiletries from us? Does this company buy printer equipment from us? So you would categorise it as you've probably got those categories sorted in your catalogue and on your website. So you would do that across the top, a list of products or services or categories for products or services. So I'll just do 1 to 5 there. And what we're going to do is, if a customer does buy a particular product or service, we're going to put a tick there. So customer A buys product number 1. If a customer cannot, so you know, for example, that customer does not have a requirement for that particular product or service, then you can put a cross. What we're going to look for when we've done that exercise is any gaps. So those gaps tend to be where you are not 100% certain whether or not that customer can buy that product or service, or whether or not you've introduced it, whether you've had that conversation. And wherever the gaps appear on this grid is a conversation you need to be having with a customer to basically say, hello Mr. or Mrs. Customer, did you know that we also provide this product or service? I just wanted to find out if you did have any requirement for it, if there's any information I could send you, etc, etc. And that comes down to the nitty-gritty of what you're selling and who you're selling it to. So if you imagine you've got a few customers that buy a few things from you, you know that certain customers can't buy certain things from you, and you would have a grid which looks something like this. And what tends to happen is customers immediately realise they've got quite a few gaps. Our clients, I should say, immediately they've got quite a few gaps. So anywhere where you have these gaps, where I'm going to just put some circles for the sake of illustration, all represent a conversation that you can have with your customers fairly soon. You pick the phone up and say, customer A, did you know we provide product 3? And what are your requirements in this area? Can I send you some information on it and learn a little bit more? It's all very good for relationship building as well, because you're having extra conversations with your customers, and even if some of them don't come to fruition, if some do, you're driving up your sales and maximising the value of the customers. And also what tends to happen, as a last piece of advice, is you'll be surprised how many conversations you have with customers where they go, I didn't know you did that, I'm very glad you've called, because they're dealing with you anyway. They might be buying those products or services elsewhere, and you're helping them by bringing that together and delivering these products and services together as well. So if you take a pen and paper, get a list of customers down one side, a list of products or services across the top, and fill it in. A tick if they do buy it, a cross if they can, and anywhere where there is a gap, that's an action for you to take straight away. Contact that customer at your earliest convenience, have the conversation around that product or service. You're going to be providing a better service to your customers, and you're definitely going to be driving your sales up as well. Hope that's of use. See you soon.